Hey, good morning, second grade. We are ready for religion today on this beautiful Friday, October the 9th. So we have our bulletin, our Kids Catholic Bulletin this week. So if you have that out, you can fold it to make it look like your booklet, just like I did, or you can leave it flat, whichever. But on the front, it says it is this would be for October the 11th. This would be for church tomorrow night or for church on Sunday. Okay, so this is what the readings is all about and what the response is for the weekend mass. Okay, we are still in ordinary time, so Father will still be dressed in green. Okay, so we have our response. So after the first reading in Mass this weekend, your response will be, I shall live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. Okay? I shall live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. So you just need to trace over that, okay? And then down at the bottom, it says, remember that Mass is a prayer. How should you act during church to help you focus on prayer? So when you sit in church, just like we do on Tuesdays when we go now, we're quiet, we're participating, we're listening. On Tuesdays we have our Mass book, so we're following along. So that's what we are doing. That's what we're doing for our prayer and for our Mass. So you should be doing the same thing when you go to Sunday Mass or Saturday evening, whichever day you go to the Sunday Mass. Sitting there and being quiet and paying attention and responding and listening. Okay, on the inside today, we can have two different activities that we're going to be doing. Okay, on the first activity, the square, okay, it says, draw a picture of a party in heaven. What would you draw a picture of a party in heaven? I'm going to close my eyes and think a minute. I need you to, too. What would we see in heaven? What do you think you would see in heaven? Ooh, I think I'd picture angels and even maybe some music playing. Maybe God sitting there, our Heavenly Mother, Mary sitting there at a table, listening, having fun at a party. So you draw a picture of a party in heaven. And then on the next one, the maze, we got another maze this week. Help him find the path to heaven. Oh my goodness, we got to start with him here. Here he is. And we got to make him wind all the way around and get to heaven. So see if you can get him to heaven. Okay? So, the gospel for this weekend. This is just a little snippet of the gospel that we'll hear. And I want you to listen for the rest of it. So, Jesus is using a parable again. Okay, that's a story that tells us a lesson. So, in the parable, Jesus is telling a story of a party. Everyone was invited to the party, even the poor and the homeless. This reminds us that everyone is invited to heaven. So the gospel reading that Father will read this week is a parable about a party that everyone, even the poor and the homeless, was invited to. So listen for that reading this weekend in church, okay? And then on the back side, we have Saint Teresa, the Little Flower. Okay, so this is just another one of our saints. Saint Teresa knew that she wanted to be a nun when she was a little girl. I mean, she wanted to be a sister. She wanted to devote her life to God, okay, and do things to help people and pray to him daily and take some vows that she would never get married and never have children. So she's going to become a nun or a sister. Okay? So she visited Pope Leo the 13th and begged to join the convent. The convent is a place where the nuns live all together. He replied that she would have to wait until she was older. When she turned 15, she was finally able to become a Carmelite nun. And a Carmelite is just a different division of sisters. There are all different kinds of divisions of sisters, and a Carmelite is just one of those groups that she could belong to. Saint Teresa promised that when people prayed, she would send blessings from heaven that would fall like roses. Okay, so that's what she promised the people. How many roses do you see falling on this page? So you got to count those roses, color them, might even be better. Please let me join the Carmelites. I want to serve God as a nun. And this is Sister Therese. And this is Pope Leo the 13th that she's talking to. But she was too young at first. She had to wait before she turned 15, and then she could. So I want you to count and color those roses in the other picture about Saint Therese of Little Flower. Okay, I will be back in just a little bit with your spelling phonics test.